Hey guys, welcome back to Marvel's Unboxing. So we finally have Marvel Legends series, the Falcon the Winter Soldier, and our first character is going to be, of course, Captain America. There is no Falcon in the series, it's just the 4 symbolic characters throughout the entire series. Now, if you are interested in buying these fellow Marvel Legends, I will list every single one of them in the description down below. You can get access to every single one of them. They're mostly all pre-order. I just managed to get them early because I found them in my store, but you can get them pre-ordered and it should be released throughout August. The whole line includes WandaVision, Loki, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Alright, taking a quick look at the outside of the box, I think the art is fantastic. They have definitely improved on that, and I think it's really a black background, and it makes the character really stand out. The suit looks amazing in this compared to the movie. I feel like the movie looks very saturated, very detailed colors, and very bright. Here it looks minimal, almost dark, and I think the art looks amazing throughout. I know on the back of the pants, or at least the bottom of the pants, it's a little bit difficult to actually tell, but it's blue. But I think this is really well done. All the light and how it's hitting it, it looks amazing. Now, one thing I did realize is that the top, this one is going to have Captain America's shield. I know some of them do not carry them. For example, US Agent does not. Again, we have another side view of Captain America, and here's a quick look at the back of the box. Now, this of course is going to include Build-A-Figure, which is quite controversial. A lot of people were talking about how they did not like the idea of having to build onto another character, which I can definitely understand. I'm not really sure what the idea was behind that, but hopefully they do a standalone character of just him without having to collect every single character. Now, of course, in this series, like I mentioned before, we have WandaVision, we have Scarlet Witch, the Vision, and then we have Loki, and of course, the Falcon the Winter Soldier. Alright, pause the video. You like to get a reading right here. Again, very amazing box art. I really dig that. Alright, that's enough of the box. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Alright, so here we have it, fellas. We have an out-of-the-box view of Sam Wilson, now referred to as Captain America. Now, I gotta be completely honest, I love the colors on this figure more than I actually do in the actual TV series. In the TV series, I feel like they turned up to saturation a little too high. I think the colors are way too colorful, and I know, yeah, they are colors after all, but I think in here it looks more of a tintish yellow rather than being straight white. It does not fit very well. It looks almost cartoonish in my personal opinion. I think having a grayish white in between it, kind of having like a dirty white, fits very well, and I think the colors overall just match. There's not too much bright going on, and I think maybe with it being in the show, maybe there was a couple of contrasts here and there. Maybe they turned the saturation a little too high, but I think overall the details on the figure alone are amazing. Now, in terms of actual accessories, it doesn't actually include this much. It only has 2 of them, and one being this shield. Now, of course, I love how they actually did the details from the actual shield and didn't portray just any shield. This, of course, is the shield from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you not catch on, I did a video about that. As you can see, it definitely has the details in the stars, and it also has little stripes going throughout, and it also has the backside. And I think the really cool part was that they made these flexible to let the arms slide in through and just kind of mold it how you want to. But overall, not well. The design on here is definitely amazing, and I love how they ended up doing exactly modeled to the actual TV series. Alright, and the only other accessory that they did was, of course, the backpack that lets the Falcon bring his wings out. Nothing too crazy, just small little backpack. I think the colors look amazing from a far perspective. They look very metallic, almost like metal. Again, they fit on the Captain America very well. They gave him a, if I can snag this in. Again, they look great on Captain America. I think the colors definitely resonate well with him, and the backpack definitely fits snugly in there. If you manage to actually squeeze it in, you don't have a ginormous gap. Alright, now details aside, we're actually going to go with the articulation of the characters. Now, I'm not too familiar with the old Marvel Legends going back all the way to Civil War, but as far as I've seen from the most recent one that I did, which included the Infinity War ones, I think the articulation is very similar. Again, we have shoulder movement, which is very important whenever it comes to holding and making cool poses with the shield. It also has vastly much more different elbow movement, which again is key to giving him that cool pose. He also has movable hands. Again, with both arms, you can make him do some cool poses, especially how I was posing him earlier, make him salute. I think that's extraordinarily amazing. As far as his neck goes, there's not too much movement going on. He can't look all the way up, but he can definitely look from side to side. See, all the way around. Of course, you don't want to give him like this. That'd be kind of weird. But definitely some good movement going on. Now, again, his waist definitely has very cool flexibility. It has a nice joint in there to give him that nice flying pose when you actually get his wings. I think that would be an amazing view to just have him pose like this. So nothing too bad here. It definitely goes all the way around. Again, they even went as far as adding a little bit extra line so the color actually blends in through here. As you can see, here's a back view. I'm going back. I think definitely the wings might, yep, the wings definitely obstruct the area there, so that might be a problem. Not really sure how the wings would go on there. I'm sure it might be some type of similar view. Hopefully they don't fit on like the backpack does. Again, fully extended now. So that looks a little weird. Looks like he has a weird stomach. Waist goes all the way around. The legs move up and down, give him a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to move him back. They don't move too far back. Seems like about this far as they'll actually go. But forward they go all the way, which would be cool to give him a nice kicking pose. Again with the back leg. We're going to split them open and see how far they go. Again, like most characters, it seems like they go about forming a 90-degree angle. Just about. So close enough. And as far as the knees go, again, basic movement. And of course, let's not forget the feet. Again, nothing too crazy on the feet, just slight maneuvering here and there. But actually, give him something cool like that. Oh, look at me. I got arms. Alright, and now going up to details, I think they did a fantabulous job at doing the micro scale details. The hair, it's, of course, not too bad. I don't expect 100% detail, but I think they did a nice hairline, and of course, nice hair. As far as the actual helmet slash mask goes, I think it looks really well. I think you can easily distinguish this as Sam Wilson. Of course, he is wearing a mask, so it's not like they had to actually draw his face on there. But the eyes kind of make him look like he's some type of bee. I know that's how he looks like in the movie, but looking into him in person definitely gives him a different perspective. I think the ears is something that I've never really paid attention to in the Marvel Legends, mostly because most of the characters that I reviewed have never had ears. But I think very good details. We move down over to the hands. I think they did a really good job again. Nothing to complain about. The fingers are molded really well. If you look on the other hand, they're not the exact same pose. They're slightly different, which is good to give him that. Again, one looks like he's grabbing, one looks like he's about to do something else. Maybe punch, maybe grab the shield as well, but in slight variation. So I think the fingers are done amazingly well. Again, very nice. There is some articulation in the hands as well. Up and down movement. Don't know if you can pop them out. Yep, sure enough. Pop them out. Not sure why. Maybe the Build-A-Figures will actually include some sort of hands. I doubt it, but who knows. As far as the actual suit itself, I think the suit looks amazing. Like I said before, the colors definitely feel a lot better on the actual figure than they do with the actual movie itself. Nice metal look to it, especially the feet. From a far away pose, it definitely gives it a almost metalish look. Alright, one thing that I just caught on to was the fact that the shield is actually a smaller size. It was not like that in the actual replica itself, and of course because you can adjust them, but I thought that was just a pretty cool detail that they decided to do. Of course, it makes it a lot easier to stick one hand through in there and make the other one hold on to it rather than just sliding it all the way through. But I think that is a pretty neat detail that they decided to do. Not really sure why. Really wish they would have just done it both or maybe adjustable, but I think with a action figure most of the times you're just gonna leave them posed and not actually gonna be playing with them. Alright, I gotta completely honest, I was messing with the figure and I was able to accomplish some sort of cool posing. It obviously does not actually reach the ground like it's supposed to, but I think for the most part it looks amazing, especially if it's posed the right way with the actual shield facing the audience. I think it looks amazing. I'm so far really fascinated by this character. I think the details are amazing, and I really hope that in the future they're able to tone down some of the colors in the actual TV series. Again, I have no complaint with the actual costume itself. I actually have a couple comics, and looking at the comics, they're actually kind of an opaque white, like I said, dirtyish white for simplicity, and I think that suits the Falcon a lot better, or actually not the Falcon, the Captain America. I think the dirtyish white definitely fits it a lot better than having this very bright white. I think they really outdid themselves, Marvel Legends. I gotta be honest, or at least Hasbro. You guys really outdid yourself in this figure, and I'm really excited to, again, build the figure. It's a little unfortunate that I decided to do this with a Build-A-Figure. I really wish they would have just done him as the whole Build-A-Figure rather than making him a standalone character and then building onto him. But I honestly have no complaints. I'm already going to get them all anyways, so I personally do not have a problem with that. But I do know that not everybody wants to collect the entire series just to get Captain America, and I do know a lot of people do like the Captain America figure, so that might be a little bit of an issue. I'm sure you can get them from some third party and be able to get the whole Build-A-Figure parts for Sam Wilson. But I also have a theory that they might actually release their own standalone character with the whole wings and everything. Again, no complaints with the character. You guys have seen some very cool poses. I have definitely gained some insight and knowledge with these characters, and I think they look amazing. Alright, that's going to be enough for today's video. Next character coming up is going to be US Agent, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.